A mother of 6, brutally murdered in her own home, while her toddler stood just feet away. No for-lease had entry, no clear suspect, but as the investigation unfolded, it revealed something far more disturbing. November 7th, 1997. A normal day, at least on the surface. 13-year-old Stevie home walks from school. She's excited, waiting all weekend for a boy to call, finally ready to tell her mom. But the moment she steps inside, that normal feeling disappears. Her baby siblings, 23-month-old quadrupeds, are standing alone, crying, covered in blood. At first, it doesn't make sense. They're not injured, just covered. She starts calling out, "Mom?
Mom!"
No answer. She turns the corner into the kitchen, and everything changes. Her mother is lying on the floor, in a pool of blood. For a moment, her brain refuses to process what she's seeing. That's how shock works. She calls 911, her voice shaking, confused, trying to explain the unexplainable.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, this is the 911 center. What's the matter?
Oh my God.
Okay, and what's going on?
My mom.
Your mom what?
My mom is dead.
Okay, what makes you think that?
There's blood all over the place and she has a cut on her neck.
Sarah,
Oh my God.
Then you can
Oh, it's like
cut. Okay, who else is in the house there?
I have my brothers and sisters.
How old are you?
I'm 13.
Okay, stay on the line. Are your brothers and sisters younger than you?
43 months.
Okay, Stevie, we have help on the way.
By the time responders arrive, it's already too late. Sheila had been dead for hours. What investigators walked into was something they would never forget. There were small, bloody footprints moving around the body. Those footprints belonged to the toddlers, which means they saw everything, but they were too young to explain it. And that detail alone changed the emotional weight of the entire case. The attack started in the utility room. A gunshot, a .45 caliber bullet straight through her face. And somehow, she didn't die. She fought back. Hard. Investigators later said she got strength from somewhere, probably to protect her children. The attacker grabbed a knife, slashed her throat, not once, but twice. Still, she didn't stop. She crawled, dragging herself across the floor, 15 feet, trying to reach the phone. She almost made it. She lifted the receiver and collapsed. At this point, investigators knew how she died, but the real question was why, because there was one detail they couldn't ignore. There was no forced entry, which meant Sheila likely knew her killer. So police did what they always do first. They looked inside her life. Her husband, Sheila Bellush, was the first person they investigated. There were life insurance policies, possible motive, but his alibi checked out witnesses, receipts, timeline. Then there was a pool worker, someone who had made the family uncomfortable before. He was tested, cleared. Then came the name that kept coming up, her ex-husband. Before diving into that, investigators wanted to understand Sheila herself. Intelligent, strong, she was the kind of person you don't forget. She had already survived one difficult chapter in her life. A marriage that wasn't what it seemed. Alan Blackthorne, wealthy, successful, charismatic. At first, he seemed like the perfect partner. But behind closed doors, things were very different. People closest to Sheila later described control, emotional abuse, manipulation. One person put he wanted was to destroy Sheila. The marriage ended, but the control didn't. Their daughters were caught in the middle. Investigators later found that Alan would influence the children, turning them against their own mother, making accusations that weren't true. This wasn't just a psychovorce battle, and Sheila knew it. Eventually, Sheila tried to start over. She remarried, had 4 more children, and built a new life. But something wasn't right. Friends later said she suddenly left in the middle of the night. She wouldn't say where she was going. She was scared. 6 weeks later, she was dead. For a while, the case went cold. No clear suspect, no direct evidence, until a small detail changed everything. The gardener. A random witness. He remembered a car, a white Mitsubishi Eclipse. Something about it felt off, so he did something most people wouldn't. He memorized the license plate. That one moment broke the case wide open. The plate led to a man named Joey Del Toro. When police searched his car, they found everything. The gun, blood evidence, a map to Sheila's house. It was him. But then the case took a turn. He had never met her. So now the mystery changed. Not who killed her, but who ordered it. Investigators followed the trail. Del Toro, his cousin, a middleman, Danny Rocha, and then someone above all of them. He was Toro later admitted. 10 paid $1,000. What started as a plan to hurt her turned into murder. And at the top of it all was Alan Blackthorne, the ex-husband, the man she tried to escape. He funded the plan, used people in between, and made sure it happened. This wasn't about love, because to him, it was about control. One by one, everyone involved was arrested. The hitman, the middlemen, and finally, the man who started it all. What makes this case so disturbing isn't just the violence, it's how calculated it was. Planned, funded, executed. Like a business deal. Because sometimes, the most dangerous person in your life isn't a stranger. It's the one who refuses to let you go.